Okay. Hello, my divine, infinite human beings, or all that is, ever has been, and ever shall be. Today, I'm just going to make a very short and brief announcement because I've been trying to make it in different areas and I've been cut off every time I started to say this. And I'll be talking about this more on the Infinite Human Talk Show on Voice America Empowerment Channel. But it has been coming to me very strongly that as this huge shift has occurred with the eclipse, it is now time for us to begin to position ourselves to take back our Mother Earth, our places as guardians of her. We need to also demand to have all the truth that was stolen by the Roman, and then the Roman Catholic Church in their conquests and raids into all the indigenous peoples of our planet and into the Christic tribes that held this ancient knowledge, the Cathars, the Essenes, and it is all under the Vatican in a hermetically sealed library of 53 miles. This information we talked about, in fact, I began the Infinite Human Talk Show about this on Columbus Day, and I exposed the truth that Columbus was really a rapist, a slave owner, traitor, and a bastard. And we looked at what really happened to the indigenous people and how the witch's hammer was used to come over and to enslave them and to steal all the ancient texts and documents that they had. And this happened even before the Roman Catholic Church with the Romans, who went to all the ancient civilizations around them as they expanded their empire. And they did the same thing. They made slaves of all these Christic tribes and cultures that held these great libraries, like the Library of Alexandria. That was actually done by the Greeks, who were the raider races at that time. And all the ancient cultures that held these ancient texts that were supposed to be part of our Bible, that were part of the Emerald records. And the Catholic Church has confiscated them and kept them away from the world. And it's our right to have that. We also need to begin to start claiming an end to this fictitious straw man identity, that's mark of the beast with our codice fiscale or our social security numbers, whatever numbers we have, and the end of personal income tax. So it's time to start pushing the limits with standing in our power, but also with love, without duality. We're just the truth. We are emulating and being the truth on this planet, and we're asking for our divine birthright, and we're collapsing the old fake timelines, which are already collapsing. I believe that, I really believe the royal family is no more, and the American politics are a joke. I don't think anyone's even buying into the shows, because it's nothing but a distraction. And the Vatican here in Italy, and I say this because I'm here in Italy, and I am getting that I want to plan a awareness walk. It's not anything violent, but it's going to be something around the after these ascension energies of the summer calm down and really take hold. And that's part of our job now, is to ground these frequencies and to live them, and to upgrade our temples, our bodies, into the true Christic bodies that we were given. And then around the fall, not the solstice, the equinox, the fall equinox, around the 22nd, to see who's interested, because I want to organize a group walk towards the Vatican in declaration of asking and insisting and demanding that the truth be freed from this library that we all saw in the Da Vinci Code. If you don't think it exists, Tom Hanks was like they tried to murder him in there. So it's a scene, and that library is a library where all these ancient texts are that have been removed from us and stolen from us, from the true Christic tribes and indigenous people who were the record keepers for eons. So I'm getting that very strongly. If that resonates with you, okay, please reach out to me. It's not going to be like a violent thing or anything. It's just going to be very peaceful. I'm not sure how it's going to play out with getting people over here, but I'm going to be doing some tours in Rome and in Florence and here in Sacred Sicily pilgrimage for kind of bioregenesis in this beautiful place. But in Rome and Florence in September and October, I want to start looking at the Tartarian architecture too. And another thing is going to be to demand that this technology and these buildings that were stolen from us be restored to the people as what they truly are: resonators that generate free power and free electricity, free power, free technology. So that's part of us taking back our planet, and the new Earth is here. Okay, so we just have to populate it. We have to help midwife it and get it out of the hands of these parasites who have done almost everything they can to destroy her. So anyway, okay, I'm not the best tech person. I'm learning how to do it. So I don't have any, I can't see if anyone's listening or chatting with this, but if you are, or if you hear this in a playback, please send a message to me either on Facebook. If you're listening on Facebook, on YouTube, you can put a message in the comments, and then you can always get me at www.infinitehuman.com, my website. My emails are there, and there's a chat. There's ways to reach out to me. So just say, guys, I need to talk to Elizabeth Monroy, and somehow I end up finding you. Or come and visit me here in Sicily this summer. Beautiful place. Or come on Infinite Human Tours, and I'll be listing those on my website too. And also on my website should be, I'll make sure it's the audiobook, which everyone's been asking for. I finally did it. It took so long, but it's my voice. Everyone wanted it in my voice, and it should be. It's my story, but it will connect all these dots together. Everything I talk about on my show, on my talk show, everything that comes out of my mouth is explained in the Infinite Human. It's my own personal journey, but it's also yours. So a lot of you that might feel like you're crazy because you're thinking these things, or you're seeing these things, or these symbols are coming, or you're getting like really strange, downloads from cosmic, high dimensional folks. You're not crazy. You're just waking up to the power, how powerful you are, and the infinite source that is in you and around you, and the guardian host families that you are and we are. And we're really moving beyond that. I think it's time that we are supposed to have these texts, and we're moving past the time where we need speakers, because we are all becoming the speakers. We are becoming the embodiment of this. So we don't have to go to a spiritual teacher, a spiritual speaker, a guru, a shaman, whatever. We are the shamans. We are the goddesses, the gods. We are the preachers, the teachers, the gurus, the spiritual speakers and teachers. That the time has come now for us to be that, to be the infinite human that was detached, disconnected. We're reconnecting, and the pathway has been cleared. The eclipse was all about just removing all those that interference for eons that had been placed inside of us, cutting us off from our divine mother, from the divine masculine and feminine within, from infinite God source. And that's what's happening now. And if you're tired, I understand, me too, but it's wonderful because you're rebuilding your whole temple, your whole divine blueprint. Take time, drink as pure water as you can, cleanse your body, detox parasites, because a lot of you are maybe experiencing that parasites, both external that you thought were your friends and family, and or internal, or AI parasites too. They're not able to maintain their hold because your frequency is augmenting so much, and this beautiful plasma, rainbow bubble that is encapsulating you. They're not able to penetrate. And same with our Mother Earth. So we're going to find that these parasitic Also institutions, the Roman Catholic Church, the government, the world, the one world order governments, the unroyal royals, the non-elite elite, the usurpers are crumbling. And so we just need to just flick them. We need to kind of exercise our muscle to just like Gulliver the giant, when he just kind of decided, okay, these Lilliputians are not going to hold me down anymore with their little their tiny little weapons that are silly. The power's gone. Their source of power has been disconnected, and we're the ones who have the power source now. The whole world has flipped. We've turned ourselves around, kind of like the hokey pokey. I put a sign out today. Do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around. And we're turning everything around. We are the change. We are turning it around. So just keep doing what you're doing. Each one of you in every little way is being the change. And all you have to do is just be who you are, your authentic self, and with courage, but with love. Not that you have to go out and, protest or anything, but you can just ask questions. I talked to one guy, I was so impressed by her. I'm going to talk to her tomorrow, that, is going to court to stand up for her true identity outside the fictitious straw man identity. Every little bit that does this, anytime someone does something that's dishonest, just standing up and saying, no, you're not going to screw me over anymore. I love you, but I'm not going to put up with it. I'm mad as hell. I'm not going to take it anymore. That movie I rented. So what it is just being the change by pushing the envelope, pushing the system that is already crumbling. It's just like, you're the sugar cube pyramid, and the bottom level of the sugar cube is melting. And so the whole pyramid, that false pyramid of power by the Illuminati is crumbling. Okay. These people, they have no foothold anymore, and they're just even if they're trying to control everything by AI. That's why they're herding everyone into AI, because they can't be here physically, so they're trying to get everyone controlled by the hive mind. They're trying to continue their illusion of control through artificial intelligence, keep creating all these manufactured photos and videos of them when they're probably not even alive anymore. So don't be intimidated. The most important thing is stop being intimidated by, the powers that were, because they're no longer. Stop being intimidated by royals. Stop being intimidated by the church. Here in Italy, it's huge. So that's one of the reasons I want to do something, because it's huge. And, the government, stop putting your energy in outside of yourself, that a president or a priest or a king or a queen or someone's going to make the world better. It's our time to make the world better for us. So that's the first step of taking the power back. Knowing you have the power through your connection with infinite God source. You have all the power you need to be the change for positive. And you're only going to do things as service to others, because that's what we're all about. We're about service to others. We came here to be the change and to midwife this new earth into existence, and to serve as the foundation, the rock on which the true church, which is inside of you, the true kingdom of heaven within, is being built. So this is your time to just know that what you're saying is right. Not be fearful. Trust yourself. Trust that love you feel for yourself. And even though sometimes you get mad at the people around you, humanity, you really came here for humanity. And the best way you can serve humanity is by being the change, being a role model, having the courage to speak up when you see someone doing something that's just totally assaulting to the soul. You have the courage to not follow these laws that were made up not to empower you, not to to create unity, not to give you a better life, not to uphold your, these freedoms that we hold to be self-evident. It's an assault to your soul. It's an assault to our Mother Earth also. When you see that things that are also, I think on Earth Day, we should all go out and talk about the chemtrails and start pointing to them and demand that this ceases. And most of this is going on. Oh, thank you. Yes, okay. Just see, it's funny. Before I even read that, I heard you. On Earth Day, I think we should also have a awareness. And when I say you can just stand there in meditation or peace or whatever, or show up and just make people aware that we are not going to support these chemtrails anymore. Now, we were also hit with a huge wave because there's a war going on, and if you don't understand what I'm talking about, it's all in my book, The Infinite Human. Like I said, the audiobook is now out on Audible. You can listen to it for free, so you don't have to read. But we're in a war. So the ascension energy came in and it just really knocked us for a loop because we were finally allowed to upgrade our divine template. But the problem is we have downgraded 666 beastie bodies. And so, whenever it's like pouring pure water into a dirty glass. All those toxins have to be flushed out. So it made you vulnerable. And then afterwards, they started chemtrailing everywhere, I'm sure, really hard. They hit us with whatever they had, the arsenal they had left. So they, peppered it. So you were already filled with toxins just naturally because you have to release them. And then they gave you like a double whammy. So it's a war still, but it's over. They don't have the power anymore. They're losing their power. So yeah. Oh, hey, Tammy. Okay, great. Yeah. So again, this is the time, first of all, to take care, put your body first, okay? Before anything else. Get simple with money because you don't want to be, and I know it's so hard with, especially in the US, to my brothers and sisters in the US, the consumerism is just like you have to buy, everything's external. I mean, if you look back there, I have lemons right there. So I just walk out and pick a lemon when I need one, to make my tea or something, so we have to start repositioning ourselves so that we're not so externally dependent. Okay. It's the powers within. So you want to get simple. You want to just, if you can move yourself out of one of those 3D 9 to 5 jobs so you can rest. So many people are needing just to rest. Give yourself permission to rest. I think I slept like 24 hours the other day. You just have to rest now because all this, a massive amount of energy is just going to increase, especially until the Lion's Gate is going to augment. And it's pushing out those toxins. You have to, clear it out, drink pure water, do parasite cleanses, externally, internally, everything. That's what we need to be doing now. Then we'll be in the position to, as I was saying, moving toward it, September, I think I'm going to call for those who are interested in really starting to stand up and make a stand, raising public awareness for us here in Rome, and anyone that can get over here. I'm going to try to organize something so we can go to the Vatican and ask for the truth back. Again, I'm repeating myself, but ask for all those ancient texts to be restored to the indigenous peoples and us we the people who deserve to know, read, decipher the truth for ourselves. Everything that was supposed to be in the Bible from the Emerald Records. We need to also, stand up about our fictitious, this fake identity that they birthed us into. We need to reclaim who we truly are. We need to reclaim our Mother Earth. We need to have the right to really, farm her, to live on her the way we want to be the guardians of her, to cease this geoengineering bullshit. I mean, that is just not acceptable anymore for us and for our mother. Okay. And we have to care for our mother and stop these parasites from, doing their little, kind of like insects things. So stop giving them power. But part of it is just reclaiming our power, standing up and saying, no, bad boy and girl, bad little cabal, this bad little parasites. You can't do that anymore. Okay, you can't do that anymore to me. All right, I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. I am infinite source. I'm a divine infinite human being, and I am a guardian of our mother earth, and of course its creatures and its children. So the divine mother is returning, and she's coming with an attitude, for anyone that's not in alignment with what she wants for our mother earth. Okay, and we are the embodiment of the divine mother. We have that power behind us, and it's an amazing creative force that is only for good. But watch out if you're in the way, of mother earth, right? Watch out if you're in the way of something that she really needs to clear out, whether it's a flood or and this is organic, stuff, not the geoengineered stuff, earthquakes, floods that are real, because she will purge. She will purge when she needs to, and as she should. And sometimes we need to purge. Okay, we're all going through this huge purging of releasing the toxic. We're releasing, all the miasmas and all the crap that they've shoved into the ley lines of our planet and into ourselves. All the Metatronic reversals, they're all being pushed out. It's this really intense energy is coming from so many different directions. From our central sun, from the photon belt, from the Kristalla River host, from another time matrix, from the Nomi wave in the center. We're just getting it from every direction. So it's like there's no way anyone can hide from it. So just surrender to this beautiful Kristalla spiral that is pulling us up, and the more you can just surrender and get onto that wave of ascension, the better it's going to be for you. Those who resist, they're going to find really tough times. And this is a time when you need to let them learn their lessons. And I talked about that before, like a wise parent. You need to step back, because many of us have been doing it for other people for so long. We've been telling them, we've been picking up the slack for them so they wouldn't fall. And now it's better to let them fall now, because it's only going to get worse, and you're not going to be able to be there for them. You're not going to be able to prop them up anymore. So they have to learn their lessons, sometimes the tough lessons. And we've all had tough lessons. Anyone that's listening to me has had tough lessons, I'm sure. You've learned from the hard knocks. And that's been the most beautiful, joyous thing, all right? So please reach out if you're interested in one of the Infinite Human tours coming to Italy in September. We're going to do Florence, Rome, and Sicily, working out the details. My audiobook is available now, so if you want to just hear it, it's very inspiring. It's very, very informative. It's 30 years of research, and I wrote it with Peter, my twin soul, who is a doctor, and with the help of cosmic downloads, from the highest of high. So it's written, some stuff's very, very complicated, but it kind of dips in with my story. It's just a person going, what the fuck's going on here? From a earth grounded position. And my story is your story, because it's all about us waking up to what's really going on around us, kind of being, oh my God, is this really true, or am I going crazy? And then realizing how powerful we are, slowly and surely, really claiming our power within. So I hope that helps. All right. And if there's no more comments, I will say goodbye to you guys. All right. And then please tune in this Monday at 6 p.m. Rome time, 12 noon East Coast time, 9 a.m. And Ian Parks and I will be talking about the aftermath of the eclipse and the things you need to be doing, and it'll be very fascinating, because we're going to be hearing from him on his perception of advanced metaphysics. So please, if you haven't already, join our growing Infinite Human family at www.infinitehuman.com. Go ahead and subscribe, and then you'll get all the updates. And I'm coming out soon with a newsletter, Mother May I, Mother Earth May I, kind of thing. So ciao for now, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Bye.